Greetings, RC Model Geeks, and here we are in the shed yet again for part 4 of the Scen Dalmation Lady glider build, 2-channel glider build. So yeah, yesterday we basically sort of finished off the main structure of the fuselage. And so this morning I'm just doing all the little fiddly bits. So I've got the dowels in there, or the dowel in there for the wing bands. Still got to do the ones for the front. And I'm just working on shaping the nose at the moment, which is taking a lot of planing and sanding and stuff like that. But it's getting there. And I think that looks, it'll look quite nice when it's done. So that's the mission for the day, basically. Get this fuse finished. Maybe we'll mount the servos in there as well. I've also put in a plate for the tow hook. There's a tow hook mounting plate there. Yeah, it's all looking hunky-dory at the moment. Oh, I've also shaped the tail. Just done that. Bit of sanding around there. Clean that up. So yeah, it's coming together quite nicely. So let's see how far we get today. It would be nice to finish the fuselage, definitely. You know, it's one thing out the way. So back with you when I've done some more sanding. Okay. So that is the nose all done and sanded. Looks quite nice, I think. Now I've used the age-old technique, well, as long as super glue has been invented, of hardening the wood with the super glue. So hopefully, because that was quite a soft bit of balsa on the nose there, hopefully the super glue will give it a harder surface and knockability, but it doesn't half feel nice in the hand. Oh. Yes, anyway, so what's next? I think we'll probably look at the canopy next and see how that goes on there properly. So yeah, I'll be back with you in a minute when I've done some of that. Okay, we're getting there slowly. I've made this hatch cover here, which the canopy will mount to, like that, basically. So yeah, that's coming together nicely. Now I also started to look at the servos. Now you know, obviously I want to go with you know, modern gear and stuff like that in this plane. So I found 2 of these in my collection, which I think I will be using. Nice and up to date as well. Which is these babies here. These are Futaba FD26s. Nice and modern. They're from 1978. So yeah, I think they're going to go in there because we want something nice and reliable and modern. So yeah, it could be 2 of those. The only problem is I've only got round output arms. And in my big stash of output arms, which I've probably got about 100 or so arms, there are none that fit because the shaft on the servo is a square drive. So if I can't find a couple of arms, then I'll probably go for something a bit more recent. So we will see. But yeah, I quite like the idea of these 1978 servos. And interestingly, back in 1978, these servos cost £20 each. They've obviously got the wrong plug on them at the moment, which is the old style plug there of Futaba. yeah, so we can change that as well. So that's probably what I'm going with. Right, I found a few more servos here, which might be of use, and I think I'm also going to go for an up-to-date radio. So I'm going to go with Futaba, and I think this baby will do quite nicely. As you can see, nice and modern and compact. Only one slight problem with it. It's almost too wide to fit into the fuselage. What we had to put up with back in the day. So yeah, that's a good old Futaba M series there. I believe that is 35 meg. There's the slot for the crystal. Now, if we want to compare that to modern day sizes, here's a FR Sky D8R. There, just to give you a size comparison. Or we could compare that to a D4, which is that size. So technology has moved on. There you go. Yes. So yeah, lots of choices for radio gear in this plane. Let's see what we're going to go with. Oh, and of course, a lot of you modern boys won't even know what this is. This is a switch. This is what we had to install in the side of our planes to turn them on and off. That will be going in the side of the plane, of course, because we're just running. Yeah, we're going to run NICADs in this as well. We're really putting the boat out on this one. NICADs, a switch, and all this lovely old gear. Oh yes. Right, back soon when I've done some more. Okay, we're slowly getting there. Had Saltmarsh Pete over this afternoon, so slightly slower progress, but the servos are in there. I've gone for the Digifleets FPS 17s. They're from the 1990s, so they're very modern. They were nice little servos actually at the time. Yeah, so yeah, mounting is in there, the holes are spotted, so all I've got to do now is put the grommets into the servos and screw those in. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, we've got our grommets in there with our little top hats put in the right way. So the next thing to do is change these connectors. Yeah, they don't work with normal radios that you get nowadays. They're the right pitch spacing, but they're actually wired wrong, and the connectors are slightly bigger than normal servo connectors. So we've got to change them out, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, new connectors fitted to the cables, and those servos are working lovely jubbly. Beautiful. So we can install them in the plane. Okay, well, I think that's about it for the day today. It's nearly 6 o'clock on a Thursday. So, yeah, servos are in. All lovely jubbly. The switch is in the side there. Lovely. And there's in there. So that's all good. I'll have to change the connectors on the switch harness here for the correct connectors, but that's a minor problem. So yeah, I mean, oh, and I've also put the front dowel in now as well for the rubber bands. So you know, it's it's pretty much ready for cover. It needs a little bit more sanding just to get the final shape, but it's not far off. So yes, that is it. So thanks again to Hans, old Hans Smoulders there. So were mine today. So I'll see you all tomorrow for part 5 of the Scen Dalmation Lady 2-channel glider build.
Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.